When we met, I was almost 20. I was young. I had difficult times at home. Before this, I had been sexually assaulted 4 times by at least 3 different people. And still, I thought I knew what was best. I thought I could handle anything that was coming my way. The first 6 months were great. After that, things changed. I was no longer allowed to say no. I wasn't allowed it with my friends unless he approved. Everything was controlled. Who I seen, when I seen them. Even going to my family's was controlled. I had to have his permission. It took me 7.5 years to get the courage to leave, or 7 years, I guess. I was with him for 7.5. Didn't happen overnight, but neither did the abuse. He's the father of my children. He was supposed to love me. I thought I loved him. My family doesn't know, nor will they know, the scars, the pain, everything. I have to hide it from them. Everybody tells me he's a great guy. He's caring. He loves you. He loves the kids. How does someone that's supposed to love you choke you, break things, bite you, almost drawing blood when they do, control you and rape you repeatedly? When you're crying in pain, they tell you it's your fault. If you just loosened up a little bit. Anyway, people around me then and the people around me now tell me, hey, it couldn't have been that bad. You were together for 7.5 years. You have 2 kids. Yeah, we have 2 kids. That's why I still have contact with them. That's why I still see him on a regular basis. My life has not been my own in 22 years. But, hey, it couldn't have been that bad. I'm able to work. I have a house and a car. I have my kids. Some people's eyes, I won. Why press charges? Why bring it to the courts? Why bring it up to anybody? You left. You're strong enough. You don't need help. You never did. I couldn't get it when I did leave. Unfortunately. Maybe I would have left it sooner had I been able to. But I didn't fit what the ideal victim looks like, or the idolized victim looks like. Then again, I guess that's what we're talking about here. Not fitting that stereotype of what a domestic violence victim looks like. Whether you're a man or a woman who's working, whether or not you're part of the gay, lesbian, transgender, and bi community. If you don't fit the profile, you don't need the help. It's very sad. We need to change. We need the system to change. There are too many people out there suffering. They need to get their message out too. That's what we're here to discuss. That's why things need to change.
My daughter was 9 months old when it happened. My wife was trying to hit me. I put my hands in front of my face to try and defend myself. She grabbed my fingers and twisted them until one snapped and went crooked. I took a bus to the hospital at 8 in the morning. It turned out that my finger was broken. While I was at the hospital, I heard the nurses laughing and making fun of me. I heard comments like, "I can't believe he let a woman beat him up. What kind of man lets that happen? My uncle picked me up at the hospital and drove me home so I could get my stuff. When I got to the door of my house, I showed my wife the cast on my hand and said, "Look what you did to me. You broke my finger." She said it looked good on me. I told her I was there to get my stuff, and she said she wasn't going to let me leave. Finally, I was able to, but I had to leave my kids there. I'm still going through the court system to try to get them back. Later on, I was engaged to a woman I had been with 4.5 years. The strain of going through the legal system got to be too much, and she broke up with me. I lost everything. My home, my finances, my fiance, and my kids. Nobody should have to go through this. Stand up against domestic violence.